Hello there, I'm Sonia, and today I want to show you how to build step-by-step Ahsoka Lekku from Clone Wars Season 7. I already made a tutorial for this some time ago in my channel, but I think that since so many people around the world bought my pattern on my Etsy shop, and this is my best item on my shop, I needed to do another video more complete and more professional just for you, that you're helping me with my small business, and I'm so grateful for this, so thank you so much. Before we start, let me tell you that this is my very first English tutorial. I always make tutorial in Italian, that's my language. So please be patient if I will make some mistakes. And now enjoy the video! First, I print my patterns at the 100% of the scale. Even if you have an A4 or USD letter printer, it doesn't matter. This is my assembling guide. I put the piece of paper together like a puzzle. I take my time and patience. And this is the pattern. Now I cut all the shapes. I'm using this tool to punch some holes to the registration marks. Now let's start the building process. I'm using 2mm high density EVA foam. I transfer all the shapes once, including the letters and the indications. Now I flip it up all the shapes to make the other half. And I cut everything with my big scissor. Some cuts are oblique, so I have to tilt my scissor like this. I keep the two halves separated for now, and I'm starting with one. I start to attach some simple pieces 2 by 2, G with G and L with L, and then O with O. This is my glue, it's a contact cement. I make a thin layer of glue to both parts, and I speed up the process of the drying of the glue with my heat gun, and now the glue is dry and still tacky. I press carefully the two parts. Now I attach N with N. For the longer pieces, I take my time and attach them like a zipper. Now M with M. And this tricky part D with D. Here you have to stretch the foam a little bit while gluing. You see these two pieces connected together? We can reinforce the attaching because it's a fragile part, so I glued with contact cement a piece of elastic fabric strip. Now I attach the P with P. And be aware that the final part doesn't match because we have to leave some material out. So start from the bottom. And I also reinforced this part with an elastic fabric strip. Just like this. Now you're probably wondering, this piece is so confusing and I can't see any Lekku. What the hell is going on? But trust me, it will be cool at the end. Now I'm attaching the B with B and F with F. Starting with the pointed side because even if you stretch a little bit the foam, the pieces doesn't match it perfectly, so you have to trim the excess. Now the Y with Y and A with A. Can you see the angle? This is very important. Now we close the Lekku connecting C and C. Some parts like this needs a little bit of patience, and sometimes the registration marks aren't matched together, but never mind. And now we close the last part connecting I and E with E and R with R. This is one half. Now make the same with the other half and connect them together, starting to glue the back to short parts bit by bit. Now we finally complete the puzzle. I'm using the Dremel with a stone tip to adjust the imperfections on the seams. Now we need to prime the surface for the paint with a flexible primer. You can cover the surface with fabric or latex, but I prefer this method. I waited for the first layer is dry before making the second. You can find here a video tutorial for primers in my channel. Meanwhile, I trimmed the forehead part and I cut the extra material. You can make this according to the shape of your forehead. When the primer is dry, it became transparent. Now I make a layer with the Rust-Oleum white to have the white base, and then I cover it completely with white acrylic to make it matte and smooth finish. I trace the lines with my pencil to have a guide for the blue. First, I make a navy blue layer of acrylic. And then I dry brushed all the blue marks and stippling the brush with a light blue to create a sort of skin texture. Finally, I put some stuffing on the inside. You probably noticed that if you wear the headpiece is light on your face because it's a little bit large. So I glued this shape on the inside of the center of the head, and this keeps the headpiece tight on your face and it doesn't slip on the front. And here it is, the final result. You can make whatever tiara that you want. I made this with 2mm EVA foam. Thank you so much to watch the video. I hope that it was helpful, and subscribe on my channel to support me. Thank you so much again, and see you soon.